see me. So, I'd just like you all to know that I've been up for 24 hours.
The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Haran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction.
I've been up
The local
24 hours now, and luckily I'm playing this game right as my brain goes through all its trauma. Basically, reliving the death of my son again. Like, once again, I'm holding the placenta into my fucking exes. Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna leave my brain to deal with that, and I'm gonna just move on into something else. Just gonna leave my brain to deal with that, and I'm gonna just... Because it's easier. Because I've been dealing with that for so fucking long, and you know, nothing's ever improved for me. Never improved for me. I mean, I just get idiots that have to try their best at everything, and I'll put no effort into stuff, mate, and do 10 times better than them majority of the time. But what those idiots don't understand is I once was that idiot that used to be the one that look at everyone else, put barely any effort in, and achieve a lot better than what I got. Right, and it's called reading, mate. I struggle with reading. Right, stop looking at other people's abilities as a downgrade of yourself, mate, and start looking at what you're good at. That's what I did. And you think I remembered what I was good at, and I started doing back what I was good at. But you're all weirdos anyway. Like, oh, I typically like mingling and drinking and getting fucking STIs. Because that's all you're going to get, mate. A sexually transmitted disease, and ain't no one going to want to share a cigarette with you. Ain't no one. I mean, to be honest, that's why I don't actually share cigarettes with people and stuff like that, unless they want to. Right, I wouldn't even share a zoot with people nowadays, because, honestly, I'd probably contract AIDS from you filthy bastards. Alright. And you are, you filthy bastards. Right, we didn't continue any further once it disconnected me, we just pretty much left. Well, you know, now we're in. So I just realised that, you know, Riser's men that was down here, freehand, is now a zombie. Off we are. And like, so for me recently, I've been posting my workouts on my Facebook. So that's what I've been doing. Obviously, I haven't done it recently because I've been trying to get to 100 press-ups, and I want to do 100 press-ups in one sitting. Well, I've only managed to get to like I've managed to do 40. But the problem is my arm is constantly clicking. You know what I mean? And the problem is there's a lot of insecure people around the pissing world that really need to sort your insecurities out, mate. You need to go therapy.
Hey, what's up, Spike?
Or you need to learn to accept your insecurities to move on. Right. And I'm being as nice as I can towards you. I really am. Like, you need to go and sort your insecurities out and stop looking at what people are better. You know what I mean? All those jealousy feelings that you have towards someone else are all your insecurities. Right? They're not anybody else's. They're your insecurities. Okay? I don't look down on anyone because I don't feel like I'm better than them. And I don't look above people because I don't think I'm below them. I think we are equal. It's just some of us are better at other stuff. So like me, just imagine me as a human, right, that's been up since 3 a.m. yesterday, literally had an hour's kip, and I'm doing longer than 24 hours of being awake. And yet somehow you think you stand a chance against me. Like, you couldn't do what I do if you was on drugs, my friend. If you were on drugs, you couldn't even do what I do. And I don't even take any upper drugs.
Empty, of course.
I take downer drugs. Is what I take.
Sorry, Crane. I had no choice.
Kareem said I was a fool to trust you.
It's not what you think. I would have taken you with me. I contacted the evac when you were off getting the paint. I had to tell who would be on board, so I gave them your name. Now, I don't know who you are, but they knew, and they said you were a no-go. So I had to send you on that phony money run. There is no money, at least not worth mentioning. I'm sorry, Crane, but I've got to get my family out of here. Go to the rooftop, and you'll find some things you can use.
And no doubt I'll probably just continue playing this game. Because my brain's not going to shut down. Mainly because it's just going to relive through that, and no matter how much I try and distract it, I'm fucked because I'm Asperger's, so I can be in multiple places at once, so I've got multiple different personalities. I go through multiple different phases, and fucking hell, I jump from a conversation to a conversation, because I don't actually know where I am in my head.
Hello, Crane. How's your day been?
Yeah, I thought we had an understanding.
I think we have a better understanding now. But if you want to shoot me...
Another time, maybe.
He did leave you a few goodies. I was going to nick them, but I thought, no, Crane's earned them. Let him have them.
You're almost okay, Kareem.
Almost. Until next time.
Good luck, Kareem.
Exactly.
Yeah. For me, like I say, I'm not a fucking beg me YouTuber, mate. You know, and you are beg me YouTubers. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. You beg me YouTubers, mate. And it irritates me. And for your professional game players, you play pretty much at the same level I do. I'm just not sad enough to play that level anymore. I play for fun. I don't play to be a sad little cunt like you guys. Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? I'm just randomly talking shit and avoiding trauma that I always go through every night at 3 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Don't ask, because you don't want to know. Eventually I'll probably end up mentioning it anyway, because my brain always runs that way. What are you still doing up anyway? You haven't been asleep. I mean, I've been up 24 hours, but I'm used to it. I'm not technically an average human. I mean, most of the people that know me think I'm fucking an alien, so... They don't really realise that I'm Asperger's, autism, ADHD, and suffer with sleep insomnia. Right, unfortunately, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of believe that we're the future process. We generally are the future. We stay awake longer. We can work quicker. We can work a hell of a lot longer. We're more efficient on our own than we are with a group. You know what I mean? Like, Sorry, mate, but these are all qualities that you want in a human being. Not the qualities where I see that you all need to band together because you're all a bunch of bitches and you wouldn't even dare to go to a pub on your own without someone there to be able to guard you. And I'm supposed to be scared and intimidated towards that factor. Man, I walk everywhere alone. There ain't anywhere I am been on my own. Like, literally. And when nighttime was a thing, like, because we used to be a 24-hour generation all the time.
So, at last you are here.
We always used to be out. I'd go and do my shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? I'd have to wait till Farm Foods, but like Tesco, I'd go and do all shopping early in the morning.
Days ago. Are you always
Most
so
likely
slow?
go and get myself
Perhaps
a rustler burger and a treat and some meat for my dog.
Good. The strong ones are more difficult, but always so
And I'd
much
get
more
myself a meal
worthwhile.
deal.
You must be the witch.
Such prideful contempt. But of course you do not believe in such things.
Look, I'm here because I've been told that you have an ability.
You want to know how I walk among the Immortui without drawing their attack. Is that
So I'm
possible?
on here just to
Is it
avoid
possible?
For
going
you,
through the trauma in my
No.
head.
you
Like,
are
this is
far
my
too crude
avoidance.
and ignorant to obtain such deep knowledge. But there is another way. Something I could make for you.
It's fine, I'd be willing to trade.
You are only here because I wish it. And it is my wish that you have this ability. You will need it to be of service to me. Tonight, you will go to the caves while the volatiles are out hunting. Collect as many black mushrooms as you can carry. And I will use them to prepare a tincture for you. That is all I require from you. For now.
So, yeah. And that's basically me, man. Like, I do this for therapy. I don't even do this for money. I don't do it for fame. I don't do it for out like that anymore. This became my therapy. And you know, if anyone's got a problem, why don't you actually come and say it to my face where I can knock you the fuck out? Instead of being passive-aggressive like a little bitch. Like, because you're boring. You really are boring. You're immature. You're pathetic. You don't even intimidate me, scare me, offend me, or even bother me because nobody's paying attention to it. Right. Like, it's craziness. Craziness for me. Like, just crazy. Right. And that's the thing. Like, and the problem is these people struggle the exact same way as I do. But for some reason, they think they're high and mighty. But yeah, you're in no better position than what I am in life. like, no better position. Like, you're just in the exact same position. But, like, at a different time in life. Like, the worst bit about it is I'm on benefits now. Mate, when I was 18 years of age, I walked straight into a full-time job, right? And I walked into a part-time job where I just basically glass collected, paid for my drink. And then I worked in another part-time job, which once again, it wasn't really a part-time job. I'd just collect fucking glasses and get a free fucking pint out of it. So, necessarily, I wasn't working, I was just earning free beer. So instead of paying my wage at the pub on alcohol, I would pay by collecting glasses, or, you know, 9 times out of 10, the woman that wanted to play with my hair would purchase me drinks all night. So I would never have to spend my money. You know what I mean? Why would a man that never had to spend money on a woman's attention in the first place would ever feel the need to start spending money for a woman's attention? I mean, that's all most people are nowadays. You're a fake flex with everything that you've got on finance. I mean, even your missus is on finance. Because as soon as she finds a man with a bigger wallet, mate, she's off. You know what I mean? And you've just settled down with that woman, mate. You thought everything was going to be happy, fine and fucking dandy. And you're in the same predicament. So I don't get how people can think that you're any better off than anybody else among the world. Or unless, you know, you're not a pedo and they are a pedo, and then you are definitely better. And by being the better person, you should be putting that person in the ground that's the pedo. You know what I mean? You should just be, you get rid. Alright? And the worst bit about it is I even used to talk to my mate about all this fucking laws coming across and what's coming in to Britain. Sorry, law is going to bring in pedophilia into Britain. Or Islamic fucking religion anyway. All ignored me. Now it's all coming to tuition, but, you know, luckily Britain's actually standing up now, even though I warned Britain about this ages ago, but no idiot listened, no idiot came onto my channel that believed. Nobody believed me around, even my own parents didn't believe me, and I was telling them. And the fact is that I'm right, none of them want to admit it. And I feel sorry for a lot of people in grooming gangs and stuff like that now, mate. Because what you actually don't understand is, you see, now that Donald Trump has started to make wars upon this and declared it upon sex trafficking and all that, well, you in Britain that is doing that, well, because he's declared war on sex trafficking, that means anybody within Britain that is doing this can be attacked. The US and Britain are very close together. So, you know, all you gangs are fucked. Nothing to do with me though, so don't be blaming me on that one. I'm just telling you what's happening, mate. So, you know. I mean, personally, I kind of hope that you do get fucked in the situation, because I think what you're doing is completely wrong. And it's inhumane. You know what I mean? And yet nobody's talking about it. But yet you'll quite happily cry about black slavery that was declared non-existent way before I was ever born. But yet, because I'm born in a Christian race, I'm open to be persecuted as that racism. I mean, I've never been racist to a black person. I've had no reason to be racist towards a black person. You know what I mean? The only time I would generally do it would be to, you know, humiliate. You know, try and gain the upper hand or some crap like that. It's probably the only reason why I ever went to racism in the first place. And as a white person, I can generally say that. Because 9 times out of 10, that's what a lot of people do. They'll just go to the first thing that makes them feel better. So, like, if you're disabled, yeah, well, you've got this wrong with you. Yeah, but you've got the fact that, you know, you've got to call that out. What's wrong with you, mate? Like, why don't you go and sniff next man's dick? Some shit like that. Like, what are you trying to get here, mate? You trying to prove something? You're trying to humiliate someone that couldn't give a fuck about your opinion? Are you stupid? Are you retarded? How many more English words can I put this in to offend you? Because for me, I don't physically understand. And with my Asperger's and that lot, I don't always understand. And the problem is I'm just trying to get an understanding majority of the time, but can't express my words in the correct manner or form for idiots to understand. So it always comes offensive. And the reason why I call you an idiot is because I think I'm talking in plain English and you're looking at me like I'm a fucking zombie or some shit towards you. And the fact is why do you feel the need to pick on one person as a whole fucking group to feel hard?
You know, people started believing in angels now.
Mate, I was one person that used to pick on groups. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what I've got. I got a group of people that think that they can single me out, leave me on my own and abandon me like I'm bothered. No offence, when I was 19 years of age, I had to experience the death of my child go through my hands. I had to bury my own child, right? There ain't shit that you got that you can do to me. That's all. There ain't fuck all that's going to bother me. There ain't a trick in the book that I ain't seen. Right? Fucking hell. A waste of time, majority of the people that fucking try and intimidate me in the first place. Because I would not start on somebody that I consider 10 times weaker than my actual self. Right? That's why I won't try a confrontation with you and that lot. Because I think you're a fucking faggot and you're not worth my time. And even if we had a fight, it'd probably be one-sided, me whooping your ass, and that's why I didn't want it. Because I actually preferred a challenge and to get my ass whooped. But, you know, every area where I went for that, when I was younger, so like kickboxing, boxing, fucking all that, karate, I got too violent towards the other students, so I wasn't really allowed to go to half of them. And with karate, I saw that I had to do splits, mate. I was like, no, I can't do them. I've tried to do them, and I can't. I just feel like my ball sack's going to split. So I don't see the point in your little childish intimidation that I get. So like one of them I've got is my mate, like, oh yeah, I'm just going to stay in and play games and get back to myself, and then he'll go out drinking. But the thing is the man's desperate for money, can't pay his fucking car, he ain't got his own property anymore, he's got nothing going off good in his life, and yet he's wasting his time on it, wasting money that he doesn't have. For what? To look good in front of people that couldn't give a shit about you, bro. All those people that are quite happily there watching you spend your money and leaving you to rot and leave yourself down a fucking hole that you're never going to get your son out. And once you end up like a bum and you're pathetic, like me that you consider, yeah, you'll only have me around, but I'm not going to be there. Because I'm a constant evolving person. I always change and adapt. Because of the reason, between 3 AM to 6 AM in the morning, I constantly relive the death of my child. Since I was 19 years of age, I am 32 years of age, and I've only started to actually be able to speak and accept this within the last half a year to half. I finally actually started to break down and get somewhere with myself. But you go, well, you should have gone to the doctors. I went to the doctors, and I asked the doctor, I says, excuse me, but can you tell me what tablet you can give me that will erase my memory or prevent me from going through this traumatic experience or nightmare if I even do manage to go to sleep? Like,
wait, you what?
Like,
fucking hell, Raheem, that was my job.
And you think after everything I've been through that you're gonna bother me? Shit, God raped me and raped my soul and left me on this earth to speak His word. Because honestly, mate, He is not nice.
Find a place to hide. I'm on my way.
Omar, behind you! Behind you!
Raheem! Raheem! God damn it.
Not a nice person, mate, when it comes to his wrath.
Brecken, do you copy?
Yeah, I copy. What is it?
I'm on my way to get Raheem.
Raheem? He's here in the tower.
No, he's not. He and Omar went to blow that nest, and now they're in trouble.
Like, what? Fuck! Where'd they get the explosives?
Well, Look, I stole them from Rise.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
I'm close. I'll get him to safety, Brecken.
You damn well better. You save him, you hear me? You save him so I can kick his fucking ass. Does Jade know about this?
No, she doesn't.
For God's sake, don't tell her. She'll go out looking for him. And I don't need her getting herself killed. God damn it!
So, due to all that, I don't know how people expect to bother me. You know what I mean? And that's where I get that you are all fucking weak little individuals. The fact that I went through all that, and I'm not even faking it. I'm not crying for attention on YouTube or anything. No, I did all this. Well, when I first started YouTube, and I thought, I'm actually really good at gaming, and I'm better than the people that I'm watching. So I'm going to try it myself. I never got anywhere after a long time of fucking streaming and that lot. So it became a hobby and therapy for me, because when talking to people or myself and trying to go through it, I was just winding myself up. I was baiting myself, and I'd kick the living shit out of myself, and I've knocked myself out 9 times in my whole entire life. And that's physically knocked myself out. Not I fell off my skateboard and knocked myself out that way. That's, I've lost count how many times I've actually knocked myself out that way. Right? And that's not because I think I'm hard. That's because I don't deal with emotions very well, and they don't always come out in the best manner or fashion. So like with my dog, when he fucking hurts his son and that lot, and I'm stood over him like, I'm fucking here, I could have helped you, I could have stopped you from hitting your nose on fucking floor if you just let me help. You know, you just take after your fucking dad, too proud to actually ask for help or accept it. And even when you did ask for help, you didn't fucking get it. Although my dog does. With me, anyway. Because I asked my mate Ginge ages ago, I says, look, I struggle with the doctors and all this and that lot, and I'm getting worse and I'm getting bad, and I'm separated from my friends and that lot because I can't deal with your shit anymore. Right? I can't sit here and go, oh, Uzzie's little crybaby when Mummy still buys him food and everything, and he never has to pay majority of the money that he borrows. Where over here, I'm £110 in debt with my mum before I even get paid, and I'm grateful that she could borrow me the money so that my dog could get his medical treatment. Otherwise, failing that, I'd have been walking into Tesco and I would have been taking the money out of the cash register for what I needed. And I would have took £200. Because that's basically what I need. And that would have sorted my dog out for all his medication and everything. And I don't have a lot left over. That I would have took back to Tesco because I had no physical need for it.
This tincture will give you some ability to be among the Immortui. It will not last long. And it may disturb your senses.
Complains that Mummy and Daddy don't do out for him. And bear in mind,
they will require more
I went through all that traumatic experience.
Now,
right?
You are ready to serve me.
My mum didn't care about me. My dad didn't care about me, the fact that I lost a child. Everybody favoured the woman, and I got left on my own.
Do exactly as you think you should. A man of free will.
So eventually, even I stopped caring about myself. So how are you going to offend someone that doesn't even care about himself? How are you going to do that? I don't understand. Because trust me, I know myself very well, and I have absolutely destroyed, ridiculed, abused myself in many other different fashions. Right? So I don't really know what else is left, to be honest. I just consume that. And it's just a process that I go through. Now, I've just learned to accept this. Accepting it is a lot more easier than not.
What the?
Yeah,
what's wrong with me?
Yeah, everything's backwards. Yeah, we're waiting for the effects to wear off and I'm rolling a cigarette.
Maybe a stronger elixir would have fewer side effects.
Right. You know what I mean? I had no one around for me, mate. And I just had my poor ex just constantly breaking down, didn't know what to do, and when I needed space, she was just up my arse 24/7. But due to the experience that we went through, I subsided what I needed for her sake. Right? And then pretty much, I had that much of enough of her, I went straight back into work. Like, I needed to break away from her, and work was the way I went. I went back to work. Yeah? It wasn't until later on down the line where she ended up getting pregnant again, and I constantly had fears like, well, what happens if she has a placenta abruption and I'm not there, and you know, she dies as well. You know, I had so much running through my fucking head. And then one day a bus just drove past when I was supposed to get on to go to work, and that was the final straw of me done in that situation. And then my ex basically supported me on benefits with that situation. And then when I was getting myself sorted, she disappeared, and then life was shit. I had to fucking go and get signed on, do all this, do all that, just so I could have some money and keep the roof on my head that I had at the time. Well, I've still got, actually. You know, got all that sorted. Oh, and how I actually got to keep my property in the first place is I claimed a latent law that still stands upon in Britain, and I told the council, I says, you can have your property back if you send your strongest warrior. and we will fight to the death, and if you win, you can have it back. But if I win, I'm keeping it. And they refused the challenge. It says, so legally, this property's mine, man.
Thanks for the supply. So you beat Rice to the other, huh?
And that's how I ended up left in this property. Due to the fact that I refused to back down. And then, when I went to court because my ex failed to protect, I ended up they basically told me if I don't go and get all my shit diagnosed and my problems and that lot, I wouldn't be able to see my child again. So that was a no-brainer. I went and got all my shit diagnosed. I spent a year and a half fighting in court and fighting with the fucking hospital or the doctors to try and get my fucking problems diagnosed so I could see my son. And then when I did all that in the first place, it didn't really matter anyway because, well, look where I am now. I think the whole time of my son being 14 years of age, I think I managed to spend a whole total of 2 weeks with him. Actually, I spent way more than that. I just spent about a month and a half with him. In total, is what I would have spent, and that's all the time that I got with him added together. So I only got to see him once a fortnight for 4 hours, but what were I going to do, complain and have nothing? Or am I going to shut up and put up? So I shut up, and I put up. And any time I asked if we could increase the contact so I can have a bit more time, I can maybe plan a better activity, even though I didn't have the money anyway, but I didn't have the money to even get up there. So for a whole fucking year and a half of getting to see my son, I spent living on chips and sausages. And if I was lucky, I could and 2 slices of bread a day. I would have 4 sausages, plate full of chips and 2 slices of bread, and that was my dinner for a whole year and a half while I was seeing my son, so I could see my son, because otherwise I wouldn't have had money for the bus fare, I wouldn't have had money to take him to Django's, and nor would I have had money to get him a drink and a sandwich when he was there, and all the bills that his mother left me with. Right? Out of £80 a fortnight that I was living on, yeah, I was giving 50 of it straight to bills, and I was giving the other 20 to be able to see my son, giving me £10 to get dog food and my food, yeah. You fucking figure out how I did it. And bearing in mind, it was my ex that was supposed to be in charge of all the bills because I wasn't suitable. Well, the only thing that I made sure was, did I have enough for a tenner's bit after I paid for everything? Was legit all I ever did with that. But, oh, we got everything. We've got 20 quid spare for nappies and baby milk if we need it. We've also got milk vouchers, so, you know, that's also another thing that we don't really have to majorly concern ourselves about. And that was all I did. But if we didn't have everything, I didn't have my tenner's bit. It was as simple as that when I were in charge of the money. But when she wanted charge of the money, I was like, babe, can I have a tenner's bit? Like, yeah, sure, go get one. Alright then. And the whole reason why she ended up with a charge of the money is because she threw a huge tantrum at me. And I told her, fine. I am not taking charge of the money anymore. I'm done. I have had enough. You can have it. There's the wallet. You do as you please with it. Well, I'm not taking your wallet. I'm not doing that. Fine then. I'm going to go and put it in that bin. No, you're not. As she watched me put it in the bin. Well, you better get it out of that bin. I'm not in charge of the money, sweetheart. Either you're in charge of that money or the bin's in charge of that money, because I'm done. I am not dealing with this each and every fucking time. Right? I'm trying to sort bills out and and then you're just basically whinging at me, saying all this crap, mate, when I'm trying to sort shit out. Shut the fuck up and let me get on with it. Right? Otherwise, you get on with it. And I'll shut the fuck up. And I'll leave you to it. And obviously, because she was in charge of the money, I didn't want out to do it anymore. Because I was done. If I had to listen to her whinge about the money situation one more time with me, I think I probably would have punched her in the fucking face. It'd have helped her on a domestic abuse charge that she tried to get me on. The worst bit is even the courts, like when they arrested me and all for that, even they laughed and went, no offence, Ben, but we've just had to make a folder for you because you're off records. And, you know, none of your area is towards violence towards women. It always seems to be older adults that didn't want to press charges. Well, yeah, because like a 30-year-old man doesn't really want to admit that he got his ass whooped by a 13-year-old, does he? No, they don't. And if I was attacking 30-year-olds at 13, why the fuck do you think I would ever go for a fucking woman? Right. A man that beats women is not brave enough to stand up to another man. I can tell you that now. And I know that from my own experience with my stepdad, Paul, that was with my mum. Right. He'd have a can of beer, turn to Popeye, take his fucking issues out on me and my mum. And it'd just be a can of beer. That's why I call him Popeye. Because he'd have a can of beer and then take his issues out, me and my mum, to the point where I remember that I literally nearly had a knife in the back of my skull at the age of fucking 6 years of age. All because he had a can of beer. My mum ran in, jumped on my bed crying, and I ran and blocked the door and sat behind it as he tried to boot it open and stabbed the knife straight through. And as I looked up, it was there, just right above my fucking head. And then he threatened that he were going to burn down the whole entire house if he gets arrested. After he rang the police upon himself, that was the funny thing, he rang the police on himself. And then said that he was going to burn down the house if he got arrested. Right. And this was what I was growing up round. Never mind upon my dad's side of the situation. That was just my mum's end of an area. And then my dad used to make it worse for me and all, because Paul used to try and make himself look big in front of my dad for some reason. I don't know what if he were doing, like trying to scare him off from my mum. I mean, my dad scared my mum away from him anyway. My mum wanted nothing to do with my dad, other than the fact that I was his. So, that didn't make any sense to me. That confused me. But, you know, I'm guessing Paul felt like intimidated, and, you know, the only way to make himself feel better was abusing my dad on the car, for my dad to be a cocky bastard, to make the situation worse when I got back to my mum's. And yeah, I confronted my dad about this, and all he had, well, I didn't know that, did I? I told you. I told you, Dad. I literally told you, can you stop aggravating Paul because you're making the situation worse? Why is Riser's memory? And he didn't, to be honest, he really didn't. And that was recently. I had to go to him about this and all. And now he's got my stupid fucking stepsister that I swear my dad groomed her, mate, because he fucking ended up going out with her best mate from school. And I just swear he groomed her and all. But the problem is I have no actual evidence, and everybody around the situation seemed to be happy about the situation, and I was only a child at the time. Alright. It wasn't up until I hit 14 and I got with, obviously, my baby mum's kids, because we were childhood sweethearts. And unfortunately she was sexually abused, and I was kind of dealing with all that aftermath after, because I was her boyfriend after. So, and she just turned to a little devious slag, to be honest. So, I mean, in hindsight, I don't know. I don't know whether the therapy did, like, whether the fact that she was apparently meant to be a rape victim, but honestly, I have social workers' reports in there that basically said she were asking for it. But the problem is even if she was asking for it or not, why did the person that committed that crime and also had indecent photos of her on his phone get away with it scot-free? Oh, because Mummy and Daddy sold her when she was young, because they were a gypsy family. That's what it was. They did it when she was young so they could make money, and I know she did. And the worst bit about it is the daughter actually confirmed it after we were split up. Alright. Now you see, the problem is when people say love is blind. Well, love is blind, to be honest. And to be honest, if you want to stay in love, you're probably better off staying blind. Because as soon as you start opening your eyes to the person that's in front of you, you're not going to like them. Because I didn't. The person that I fell in love with was the trap. The person that I ended up hating was the person. Right. And that's kind of your issue you can have. I can't do that. The problem is I've got too many motherfucking things around trying to eat my face at the minute. And that's why I stay single now. Like, staying single is a lot more easier than having to try and rebuild myself again. Try and fall in love again, because I can't. Like, the problem is, I know I'm not gay, I don't find men sexually attractive. I do find women sexually attractive, but I have no interest in interaction with them. Like, none whatsoever. I don't care. Been there, done all that, and no offense, I was chasing fucking girls when I was a kid, and I don't even see a woman around me. You're still pretty much just fucking girls, you, that need to grow up. You know, I'm supposed to be rich and all this crap, while you're a broke-ass bitch and already pre-fucked. And come with about 10 fucking kids 9 times out of 10. But yeah, I'm supposed to be like 6 foot something, you know what I mean? Well, rich as hell, come with a car and a house to cater your life, while you come with an ugly ass, you're fat as fuck, and you've probably got about 9 kids. And I'm supposed to be grateful for that. As a man, I'm supposed to be grateful for that. That you just couldn't bang your fanny for a bit. Fuck me. Straight into that. I didn't even see him anywhere around. This nightmare mode view. Like, and as a man, we're supposed to be grateful for that. Like, no. And the worst bit about it is them 9 kids probably don't even come from the same dad. You know what I mean? Like, if it were the same dad, then I could be like, same dad, though. You know what I mean? You can't. She's not going around sleeping with about 500 different blokes. They are all with the same dad. Like, I can kind of agree with that. But you know when you've got that girl that's got 9 kids with 9 different dads, like, you really failed in a relationship 9 times. You couldn't convince one sucker to stay with you. Love, I think you're the problem. Or I think you have a problem in picking men. Like, what do? Just go out there and go, he looks like a deadbeat dad. I think it'd be great to abuse my kids. Like, because I don't understand your premise. I do try and understand them, but you know, it's not easy. Like, oh, he looks like he'll beat me up and abuse me so I can get domestic abuse and free legal aid. Like, because that's what I ended up believing through going through the court system to be able to see my child. Actually, with the court system, due to how my ex was being praised for failing to protect my child, I actually thought I may as well say that, oh, I'd use him as a fucking football. To see if I could get full fucking custody. That's what I felt like saying. I didn't, but I fucking felt like it. Right? I ain't got my flares on, that's my issue. Haven't it? I mean, we got 1 car battery so far. What am I stuck on here? Really? More fucking volatiles. We ain't even got to any of the worst actual missions. Fuck me, I'm so dead here. Climb, you dumb bitch. Man, that area's bait as fuck. I didn't even get into there. So yeah. Like, the people that want to fight all the time, I'm not going to lie, they're weak. You see, the people that would rather just mind their own business and do their own shit, they're the ones that are more likely going to put you 6 foot under. Right? Because they don't want to deal with your bullshit. They don't want to interact upon that manner. They just want to live their life and be on their way. Right? So they're just going to eliminate the threat ASAP. They're going to take you down like a military fucking issue. Right? And the reason why is they don't want to have to deal with you. And unfortunately, the way that mindset works is, if you're dead, you're not my problem. And you see, that sort of mentality is something you don't want to fuck with. Most people are like, oh yeah, well, if I pick on them a little bit, it might discredit them and make them feel a bit disheartened, and then they'll stop feeling so big. No. When a mentality has already been set like that, that mentality does not change. That has been drilled in. And especially when you've gone through nothing but trauma, physical abuse, and worse. I've never been through sexual abuse personally myself, but some of my friends have, and everyone always loves opening up to me. But when it comes to me opening up, nobody listens. Nobody has any advice. They just sit there like idiots. But in all fairness, I can't blame them, because I've been doing the same for so fucking long that I've just kind of learned to live. I've kind of just learned to accept that this is the rest of my life until I die. That I'm going to just constantly be doing this and constantly reliving the same cycle until I'm dead. So... But luckily I ain't got long for that now, so, you know. Fortunately, nothing's terribly wrong with me, but my dog's on his way out, so I think my contract's up for this earth.
Here are your batteries.
Better check them for bite marks. Well done.
Well, no problems with the counting part of the mission?
How much more do you need to do on this project of yours?
None of your business. Goodbye.
Well, for me, I've never had no handouts in my life. Not one. Where I watch every motherfucker out there literally get handout and handout and handout of mummy and daddy 24 fucking 7 while I get nothing. And yet, they're sat there complaining about my life. I didn't have mummy and daddy wiping my arse all my life like you. That's why you got a good life, that's why you've got this area, and that's why you've got that. And like the rest of us out here that are just struggling to survive and trying to do the best we can to make ends meet, have to watch you spoiled little brats get everything you want, as we give it you. Keir Starmer. Right? Because last time I checked, mate, a leader makes sure his people's fed before himself. Yeah? That's what a leader does. Who do you make sure's fed? Government? Do you make sure you're fed? Or do you make sure your people are fed and looked after? Because I'm pretty sure it's just the working class people complaining about the highest paid benefits in the fucking world, and that's to be a government or a member of the MP. You're just the highest paid fucking benefits in country. It's really all you are. How much do they get paid? Hey, I get like £200 a fortnight, and my pit that's like £200 a month. Yeah, that's what I get, and that's what I live on. £600 a month. Luckily, I haven't got no major bills like housing and all that. I get by. How much do you get a week, and yet you're struggling? I don't live fantastic, but I get by. I survive. The reason why is because I'm not constantly going out there buying stuff all the time. Like, I don't buy a new pair of shoes until I need a new pair of shoes. I mean, this is the first time I have a pair of shoes that's good on my feet, and because my mum brought me some for my birthday, I have another pair. It's the first time I've had that in my whole life, to be fact. Usually I just have a pair, wear it until the soles are dropping off, and then buy another pair. Alright. Right, these are side missions that will eventually get done. Although there is one where I can do the coffee, which I don't remember where it is. It's along this way. Right, and what we need to do as people is we need to stop catering for these spoiled little brats. I mean, the worst ones, I think, for fucking the spoiled little brats is when people are literally donating a shit ton of money to someone just constantly streaming the same game. You know what I mean? Like, that is annoying to be watching. Because, mate, they're making thousands of just playing the same game while you make nothing through doing the exact same thing. And the thing is most YouTubing and that lot it's fake now. And we all know it's fake. Shit, everyone now on YouTube is hopping on my dick by saying that, well, you're all avoiding Black Ops 3 because you know it's me that's done this, right? It's me that said that Call of Duty died after Black Ops 3, right? It was the last decent game ever produced from Call of Duty, right? I'm not saying it's the best, I'm saying it's the last decent game that they ever produced. And the reason why is because Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign. Okay, Black Ops 4 multiplayer, really good. A few things that irritated me within the multiplayer, but really good game. Really enjoyed it. Really preferred the Blackout over Warzone. Hell of a lot better. Once again, jumping on my dick again. Can't you YouTube creators actually come up with anything original without hopping onto some little streamer's dick and robbing their content? Because you do realise within nowadays how everything works in the system, yeah, that if I mention something around my phone or my Alexa device or something that is able to listen, it will start bringing it up. I don't watch anything to do with Call of Duty. I don't watch anything to do with Apex Legends. But I can sit here and complain about it, and I guarantee when I go on YouTube, there'll be some of the first things that come up on my suggestion list to watch. Hell, I even took it one step further and decided to talk about Barbie dolls for a bit to see if YouTube would bring it up. And it actually did bring up Barbie dolls. To go to show that AI is listening. AI is adapting. And AI does not stand for artificial intelligence. It stands for alien intelligence. Is its actual aim. This AI technology we got originates from a UFO. Right? It's not human technology at all. It's alien. And there is no way within this whole entire galaxy that we can be the only intelligent species. Right? Let's have a look at humans for a start. If we're intelligent, and God's the old almighty, he would have got bored and started experimenting with other animals and crossbreeding genetics, the same way that we did with creating different breeds of dogs. Yeah? I mean, in all fairness, mate, I'd love to see what a grey would look like mating with a human. I would also like to see if it would be possible to cross the genetics as well. Because maybe the genetics on both ends could lead to a more dominant species being intelligent. For instance, one that could breathe in no oxygen. You know, a human that could breathe in the vacuum. Breathe underwater. Right, and don't worry, it's not the first time that humans have actually tried to do this. World War II was the most area where we tried to create the super soldier. I mean, fucking hell, we were making male gorillas mate with females, yeah? So you can imagine what that male gorilla were doing to that poor female. Yep. And we was also doing the male to mate with the gorilla. Yep, that's probably how AIDS came along in human genetics.
Holy shit. That was amazing.
But the problem is,
Thanks, man.
with humanity, is I'm not gonna lie, you're all so divided that it's so easy to manipulate you all anyway. Because none of you even know who to trust and who not to trust. That's the funny thing. Honestly, do you know if someone's talking bad behind someone's back and you know that they're like mates and everything, and then they're talking bad about someone else and someone else, they're more likely doing the same behind your back. Now for me, may I say anything to your face, so I'm not going to be worried about what I say behind your back. I'll tell you that now, I'm not going to be worried. Like, what you going to do? Mate, continue with that, I'll kill you. Ah, fucking, I've been trying for ages, bro. I've been trying since I was 7 years of age to take my own life, to the point where I got bored of trying to commit suicide now. I'm just a miserable bastard that does no problem in whining and whinging at people, it seems to be. And unfortunately, this has become my character and I can't seem to break out of it. But at least I have honesty. What do you have, my friend? You know what I mean? Because we aren't learning to identify. How do you rectify a problem? Not going to happen, is it? Like, because you haven't identified the problem to rectify it. My issue is just being stabbed in the back by fake friends. To the point where I don't want fuck all to do with anyone now.
Thanks for the supply. So you beat right together.
I don't have patience to deal with
Those
people.
coffee nuts are dangerous. They're basically volatiles that can talk. And they only talk about one thing.
Because you all irritate me. It's no personal with you, you just irritate me. And the reason is because you're breathing and my son's not. That's why you irritate me. Because it's the same reason why I irritate myself. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm still alive and my son's not. And the natural order is for the parent to die before the child. I didn't even get time with my son, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do or feel. Next month I've got to somehow drag myself to the grave. I'm not taking flowers this time. Because it does my head in when I'm travelling on the bus and... Oh, why you got flowers? And I'm off to the cemetery. Oh, who are you going to the cemetery for? To see my son. Oh, yeah. I'm off to see my fucking son. I bet you feel like a right dick now. Do you know you had an option of just keeping your gob fucking shut and all, you know that? Right. But yeah, I'm supposed to be the bad person for them asking a fucking question. Like, did I ask you to ask a fucking question? Like, because I don't remember asking. You know what I mean? And then when I actually tell them the truth, they don't fucking listen anyway. So they go up and make their own fucking conduct of a different fucking story from what I've said, even though I've told them the fucking truth. But they've got to go and make up a bunch of lies to make it feel more truthful. And then they get angry at the shit that they've made up about me as if it's true. Because you've made shit up in your own mind about me. Shit you could have just asked me, I'd have told you. Right? And the fact that you're being more concerned in someone else's life on your own is probably why you're not getting anywhere.
So, you are ready to try
You know.
a more powerful elixir?
Like,
It will make
because
you
for me,
more useful to me.
I don't bother about anyone else's life other than my own now.
Just
because
tell me
no
what
one
you
gave
need,
a fuck
Dahlia.
about me, no one put
Bring
me
the
first,
river
no
of
one
a
made the
powerful
effort with
immortal.
me.
It must be a giant of great physical strength. Return when you have what I need.
You know? Like even with my mate Ginge, mate, I had to fucking have a go at him out in public because he's constantly, I'm sick of fucking people looking at my daughter because she's disabled and everything. Like, I fucking get it. Like, oi, right? Number one, she don't know what they're looking at. Number two, they could just feel sorry for the poor little girl. And number three, you're giving her a fucking complexion before she even needs it. Right? She's an intelligent girl. I told you at the age of fucking... when she read xylophone, mate, that she was more intelligent than me with the ability to read. Right? But I'm saying your daughter is more intelligent than I am with the ability to read. You'll be surprised on what she could become if she's nurtured correctly. But in all fairness, she just stays in a bedroom out the way of her fucking parents. And, yeah, I've observed it. Nearly every single fucking day. And the reason why? Well, it's because it's where she was left when she was younger. That's why. So that the parents could hang outside, smoke weed with deadbeats. Including myself. Like, I was one of them deadbeats. But I will admit with Lucy, she was very attentive towards her daughter. She was basically just following a fucking idiot, which is a boyfriend, Ginge. Left to her own devices, she would be very fucking good. But due to his interaction, she really discredits her capability. He really discredits her capability of being a mum. And I've watched it quite a few times. And I have confronted him about this. I just don't do it when he's around his missus to confront him about it. I do it when he's away. Because I don't want his missus looking at another bloke thinking, you're teaching my man how to be a man. Like, yeah, I fucking am, because he needs it. The only men he's had round him are faggots that abandon their children and idiots that think it's great to try and rob their best friend. It's the only fucking men he's been round. He ain't been round any actual man. He's been round boys. Not men, boys. Men don't look for that sort of shit. Right? We defend from that sort of shit. Boys look for that sort of stuff. And I used to be a boy. So I know exactly. And I used to have that ego and that fucking testosterone and that lot. That's what I was doing. Going out looking for trouble. Going out getting myself in trouble. Right? Go downtown and pick a fight with the first person I could fucking find that looked like a challenge. Also, it was really confusing when the biggest guy turned out to be gay and couldn't throw a punch if you threw one for him. Right. Hey, oh, you know, shit happens. You live and you learn. I cut down on my violence when one day fucking went to clean myself off in the mirror and I just didn't like the blood on my face and knew how I was becoming. Cleaned myself up. Left my pint of cider because I was drinking cider at the time. Strongbow. Really bad on it. I'm still doing a 12-hour shift. And pretty much sometimes I wouldn't even stop drinking. I'd just sober up and go to work. Like, that's all I do. I wouldn't even stop sleeping. I wouldn't even get to sleep. I'd just literally just sober up and go to work. Within half an hour. And cane energy drinks, I'm not gonna lie, just cane energy drinks. And cocaine. Which is why I used to work at like glass collecting bars instead of fucking spending my own money. So spending my own money on cannabis, which generally enjoyed helping me with all my problems and that. So right now, I'm on cannibal withdrawal symptoms, so I'll be more likely back to like literally my 2 to 3 days of being awake. You know, what is it for an average human? Like 8 hours sleep you need, and you get about 16 hours a day, and then you get, honestly, I've watched some of you humans, mate, you're knackered before you even fucking hit the 10-hour mark. Sit there looking at you thinking, you know, I've had an hour's kip within 3 days. I've had an hour's kip within 3 days, and yet I can play games better than you after a full night's sleep. I can do stuff still, just unfit to actually be in work environment because of the lack of sleep and that crap. Which, unfortunately, someone at the pub as well is ended up with that same situation that I ended up experiencing, where, you know, he's been collapsing at work, bless him, so they've let him off. He's a health risk, he's a health flight. You can't be having someone in a factory collapsing and falling to sleep. It's not good. And the thing is he's a good man. Like, don't get me wrong, he'll probably fuck you up if you piss him off, but the way I see it, just don't piss him off. Seems Seems pretty simple, really, doesn't it? Don't piss this guy off, and you'll be fine, sort of thing. What are we after there? I don't remember what that is. So, like, and he gets snappy and aggressive around me, but the problem is he's an old school rocker and I'm an old school rocker. We know when we're just fucking on a hype rate and when it's meant at each other. Usually when it's meant at each other, we old school rockers, we're more likely slapping heads together. And there's a reason why men always come to a neutral agreement. Shit, I walk into a bar and I make friends with men ASAP because we are gaining that neutral agreement. Basically, this man knows that I'm willing to fight, he's willing to fight. Instead of bumping heads, we're better off just to get along and mind our own businesses. Yeah? And then you'll get the little ass chavvy little bastard, mate, that has to keep trying bumping heads for no reason whatsoever. Just because he wants to get his ass knocked out. Or even worse. Especially with me. Like, because I'm highly respected in most places where I am. And I'm highly respected by a lot of people. And a lot of people would quite happily take the fight for me. Mainly because they'll probably take more mercy on you than what I'm going to. I'm just going to, like, sort of punch you in the throat 6 times and leave you to turn purple as I walk home to get a cuddle off my dog. Right? Because I'm just going to kill the situation and move on. I don't want to deal with it. There's no need for violence in the world unless you're in that profession. So, like, boxing, kickboxing, stuff like that. Right? There's really no need for violence within this world unless you're doing it for a sport. I don't know what that says. Alexa, what does P-U-T-R-E-S-C-E-N-T spell?
P-U-T-R-E-S-C-E-N-T spells putrescent.
I still don't have a clue what that is. Whatever, we're just going to move on with the main mission now. Ooh. Dick! Not here. I'm over there now.
Oh shit. This is not good.
No, it's not. There's a night walker right there just looking at me. And now that's even worse. You're still over there, you ugly bastard. Yeah, why did I even ask? There's no need for it. And the reason why is because as soon as we realise that if we do take all the fighting and that lot, say if people do need to fight and they need to squabble it out with each other and that lot, well, let's stick them in a ring with each other. Let's let them squabble it out.
Raheem, where the hell are you?
And then if one don't want to,
I found Omar's
then
body
the
on
other
the
one
overpass, but no
leaves
trace
be.
of Raheem.
If they want to fight, then you stick them in a ring, and everybody around that is going to make sure that it's safe.
Find him. You hear me? That little bastard better be alive.
Yeah. So that if that person gets on top of that person and keeps pounding his fucking face into the point where there's no left, well, the people that would have been around would have prevented that, and there would be medical service around to treat that. Instead of where we have this out on street and the guy ends up bleeding to death, and then his mum and dad loses a son and his kids lose a dad. What? Because you thought your pride was more important than their lives, their well-being. Now, unfortunately, through what I've been through in life, I would never want to stick anybody within that sort of position, because I know what it feels like, and it hurts and it's painful. I've never had my parents there all my life, so I mean, I honestly, I haven't spoke to my dad for that long that I don't even remember, nor do I actually give a fuck. And the reason why is he caused it all himself. At the end of the day, I went through an area where I was kind of losing everything in my life, and I was losing everything, and I was losing all willpower and support and that lot. And I took a fucking lot of tablets where I should have been dead, and also a lot of illegal drugs where I should have been dead. And I also drank a lot of alcohol where I should have been dead. This is all in one night. Trust me, I ain't gonna lie, mate. I had one of the best motherfucking trips in my life, mate. Like, I really did, mate. I don't fucking have a clue what was going off either, mate. Fucking, I can remember, mate, there were a knock at my door, right? And I'm like, the fuck? But the problem is my dogs responded to this knock. So I've gone to the door, looked through the keyhole, and there's a woman stood at my door, looking through, not looking through the keyhole, but you could tell it was a woman. Right? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I actually thought it was Jess at the time being, because it wasn't long, really, how we split up and sort of thing. I kind of thought it were her that fucked up, and she come back just to try and get somewhere to fucking sleep. Like, I thought it was her. Opened door, nobody were there. Literally, didn't even shut the door, closed it so I could look through the keyhole, and the woman was there. So I've swung door back open, nobody's there. I've gone straight outside, looked near my wall thingies, because you could kind of hide behind there, nobody there. Gate was shut. When I reopened door, there were no way they were getting in and out that without making a noise, because it always rattles, even before it was broken. So it rattles more now because it's broke. But nobody was there, mate. Nobody whatsoever. So I just came back in and just minded my own fucking business, mate. And then went to bed, prayed not to woke up. Woke up. Felt like absolute shit. And then basically my dad decided to ring the social services and report what I did. This was later on down the line, which ended up blocking my ability from seeing my son. So, as my dad prevented me from seeing my son, I prevented him from seeing his son. And I thought that was fair. Eye for an eye. And yeah, I ain't spoke to my dad since then, really. I'd love to say I care and I miss him, but I really don't. And for my mum, I mean, she's an introvert, so.
Make it, so I armed the bombs. They'll blow in less than 5 minutes.
Oh shit, kid, you're bleeding.
Huh? Oh, I cut myself. It's not fucking.
We've got no choice but to do this in night time.
Don't move, you got it. I'll be right back.
There's a sewer entrance here in the terminal, near the west wall. Use that tunnel. It'll take you straight to the hive.
I mean, technically, it's still night time, really, because, I mean, we're in dark. So now I just kind of continue and live my life, mate.
Okay, I'm back on the surface.
And I'm not bothered about society. You prioritize money over life.
Head through it.
That's not me.
Once you get into the building,
I would prioritize life over money.
and get up to the floor
That's
above.
why I'm constantly in debt at the
You need to
moment.
put the bomb on one
When
of the
it
big
comes to
support
my
columns.
dog's health and well-being. Because I don't care about being in debt. I'll pay that back eventually. You'll just have to wait. Right. Oh yeah, I'm attached to plant bombs again. Yeah. It won't let me do it for some reason. I think we're dead here, because for some reason it won't let me mark that. And I think we forgot one. Why can't I put the bomb on? And I got firecrackers on. Why are the volatile? Like, these are just fucking badass. Why can't I put this fucking bomb on? I just feel like it's glitched. Or I forgot something. Like, because it's not allowing me to plant that bomb. And it wants me... Look. Oh, it's underneath. Why do you keep taking me back? There's the one down here. Fuck off. I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
There's a sewer entrance here in the terminal, near the west wall. Use that tunnel. It'll take you straight to the hive.
The joys of your weapons just not doing no damage in this game, mate. And no health bar doesn't really help. You're just kind of waiting for the deterioration of the body to be able to identify.
Okay, I'm back on the surface.
Don't really know whether it's going to work.
See that big ass culvert over to your right? Head through it. Once you get into the building, head up the ramp and get up to the floor above. You need to put the bomb on one of the big support columns.
Okay, first one set.
Okay. Pay attention. Find some stairs and get to the next floor up. You're looking for another column, like the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we already know where this one is because we tried to put it on like 5 times and it didn't work.
All right, got it.
ass out of there.
Raheem! It worked, man! Hey, your plan worked, kid! Raheem? Hey, do you copy?
Still think this game's way better than Dying Light 2, mate. And the Beast still smashes it clean out the window. Just feels like there's more effort put in this game, mate. Like, way more effort. Whereas in, like, Dying Light 2 feels very sloppy. Like, this bit here, mate. This bit is where Dying Light actually shows how much attention to detail this game's really got. Listen to the voice, listen to the expressions, watch the... No, don't listen to the expressions, but watch the expressions on the face and everything. And listen how heartbroken and angry Crane feels. Is that how I felt?
Come on, Raheem! It's me, kid.
Oh, I lost my kid, actually.
Raheem! Oh, you should have seen it. Oh, God. The whole damn building came down. Oh, shit! No, Raheem, stop! Raheem, it's me! It's me, kid, it's Crane! Oh, Jesus! Raheem, stop! It's a fucking bite wound. You goddamn stupid fucking kid!
You needed to punch that a bit more, mate.
Jade.
See, that's the sort of objects I punch.
Crane, do you copy? What's going on?
But let's lash it out.
Bracken. Raheem.
And I'd rather punch an object than somebody else. Because when I punch stuff, people shit themselves around me. Just imagine if I fucking punched one of them. And bearing in mind, when I punch stuff, 9 times, like, when I was at the pub, I made poor guy's shit his son, man, bless him. And all I did was move a door out my way. And all I did was touch it and put my hands on my head through frustration. I just moved the door clean out my fucking way. Gaz is like, you ain't got to take it out on pub, have you? I was like, I didn't mean to, it was just in my way. He says, well, can you not cause any damage to the pub then? I was like, I can't promise that. Because I couldn't promise that. I couldn't control my temper at the time. It was a lot better than what I wanted to do. Because my brain were telling me, go get the person that you think it is and just fuck him up the arse with a cue. Just literally just fuck him up arse with a cue. Don't even spit on it. That's what my brain was telling me to do. You know how hard that is to fight. That's why I like playing games like this. It's a great way to get rid of your psychopathic tendencies. Like that. Be like, I don't like you, zombie. Fuck you all. And off I go. Which, actually, we need to go to the nearest safe house, which is right next to us, so... Son of a bitch. And And that's why I stopped with people. Because I didn't feel like my brain was in the right area to be around people. Especially when it's like, just fucking punch them in the face. Like, you're supposed to be trying to be better. Yeah, but if you punch them in the face, then you don't have to deal with them. So therefore you are that. That doesn't solve anything. Right. That's just back to square one there, then. We're supposed to be being better. That's the whole point of it. I mean, the majority of the time why I try and stay peaceful and try and stay thing is because, honestly, if heaven's real, I want to be with my boy. So I need to correct anything I've possibly done wrong to make sure that my chances in heaven are as close as I can get. And I searched for my son in the afterlife, and I'll tell you what I found. I found demonic entities. I found angel entities. I found God's presence. I also got through across the fucking room by Lucifer. And bearing in mind the distance, and I was having a go at Lucifer at the time, this is why I blame Lucifer. Right? But I travelled at least 20 yards and I was in mid-air. Now I can throw myself around quite well, but I can't throw myself around that way. Like, at all. So yeah, all that shit's real, by the way. Just to let you know. Like, it is all real.
I had to kill him. It was too late. He turned. I had no choice, I swear. But he was my friend, too.
It's only Jesus Christ that holds the light. You see, the rest of the religions that most of people believe in is actually a predecessor of a demonic entity.
Another dead friend. Another dead brother. I trusted him.
And for Judaism, mate, that's the most stupidest religion I've ever fucking seen, to be honest.
Maybe if I didn't leave him there, he'd
what type of God is all-knowing and knows what's best, but you see that a bit of extra foreskin that you've got, that needs removing.
Jade, goddammit!
I mean, why are you even looking at a baby's knob that long for a start? That's kind of got me worried about you Jewish people now, mate.
Shit! Get down there! We can't let them take him!
Because it's just weird. And like, where did that shit even come along in the first place? Like, what muppet thought about it and then everyone like, yeah, I want a trimmed foreskin. Like, for medical reasons, I could perfectly understand. But other than for medical reasons, I can't understand.
I'm going to kick your ass.
I thought we were already on that time. You guys usually have torches. feel like I'm playing fucking Rust at the minute.
I'm not done with you.
How are you just taking so many hours, bro? How are you still alive? The right way, bro. Man's still alive. But how many arrows do you want, you greedy bastard? That's weird. Oh, that chat just came back up. I don't get that either, like, do you know if someone like joins my channel, I just be like randomly pop the chat back up for like no reason. How are you taking all these arrows, bro? This is a compound, though. This is legit a compound, bro. And you're just eating arrows. This is what you get from playing shitty Dying Light 1, bro. You just forget that this game, Dying Light 2, sorry, not Dying Light 1.
There's no one inside. They took Zera and drove away. Shit! Brecken. Zera's been kidnapped. His trailer's on fire.
God damn it! You see what happens when you fuck with Rice? You should never have hit that school. Some of our people spotted a big knot of bandits heading back to Rice's garrison. That's gotta be where they took Zera. You go there and you find him and you bring him back alive. You hear me?
Why not dead, though? Hey, it's actually in a place I'm used to. What, bitch? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, off you trot. Yeah. Very big because of these lights. Wah, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Oh. Up 24 hours.
We gotta get him back.
Oh, I'm dead because of that. I think that's what I needed for the liver. That's what I was trying to get. I also forget that them motherfucking spitting things are just homing beacons. Right. I don't know whether we actually got time to loot that. I know it's not the bloody infected things though. So like for me, yeah.
I hope you're on your way to Rias' garrison. You better be.
Brecken, the garrison's shut down. The doors are sealed off. I don't think I can get in.
Find another way.
Okay. I found an entrance. I can't say it was easy, though. I'm going in.
Just keep your eyes open. Good luck in there.
Where are you going? This ain't over. Now you're just making me mad.
Yeah!
Yeah, you fucked up.
Why do I keep getting blocked on
I'll
it?
fucking get you.
Fucking shit.
What happened to this bastard, huh? Somebody shoot the guard.
I mean, with the extra gravity and that, like, shouldn't you be dying by now? And also, where's my grandpa in fucking ability?
What's going on?
Is that really the one that I need? They've all got fucking guns down there, though. But to you, because I can't. How many headshots are you taking, dickhead? Well, you're gonna climb up here, right? I mean, you shouldn't even be in here. Look how many arrows I put in him. I just put them in him, put through him. Wanted ammo. Noit survived. Alright, you know what that means, guys. Is there even a safe house around here? Just there. I mean, we're going inside the building. It's gonna make no fucking difference.
ISIS men kidnapped Zera, raided his truck, and took all his gear. I just hope they didn't take all his research as well.
So there's no point. Like, technically we're still on night mode, and I ain't running all the way back just to do that.
Crane here. I could really use some GRE support right now.
That's too bad, Agent Crane. This is the Ministry of Defense.
The fuck? What the hell's going on? What happened to the GRE?
The global relief effort's position here has been diminished. We are in charge now, and we have declared Harran a Code 1 target zone.
Wait. Just hang on. You can't just carpet bomb this place. There are still hundreds of innocent people in here. Maybe thousands.
Irrelevant. We're doing this to protect billions of lives. Surely you can understand that.
Sadly, yes.
Okay, just listen. There's this scientist in here named Zera, and he's been doing research on a cure, and he's really close. I've seen the research.
What is
If you
one
bomb
life
the
over
city,
many?
Acknowledged. The chances of one scientist in a wrecked city coming up with useful results are negligible at best, but you have 48 hours.
Shit, it's broken.
It's always broken.
Maybe I can pry it open.
Oh. I think I will be coming off soon. I mean, we have streamed this for like quite a while now, actually. Although I'm enjoying like, well, I mean, we all know a good game when we see a good game. That's probably why you come into the channel. Like Dying Light is a damn good game. Subnautica, another good game, but I'm dreading to see number 2. I mean, we got nearly 200 views on the first video that we did on this, and that's quite amazing for me, to be honest. We got a few likes on it and all, which is even better for a change. We got 7 likes in total, and we got an extra subscriber as well that came into here and said hello and all. Yeah, we only got 1 like on here. But, you know, we got a few viewers. Alright. I don't know why I thought we were going up.
And we're in.
That's what she said.
What the?
Fuck you on that.
What is this shit? Where are you going? Come on, don't give up now.
you, old friend?
Right, he's just taking him to the face. How are you taking this many hours, bro? How are you surviving this? Like, there was just no way. I just put like 10 hours in you, mate. They're all over it. They'll pass straight through you, bro. $13 I just put into that cunt.
Brecken, I couldn't find Zara inside. The building looks empty, though.
There's an underground level. Maybe he's down there.
Maybe. Fuck you. I don't remember how to get through here now. Oh. It's the police rifle I preferred. Yeah, I prefer the iron sight on it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the pain in the arse area. This is the bit I was on about where I needed ammo. Well, just fun.
Don't play tricks with me.
I literally feel like I'm just playing Camp Call of Duty at the minute while I wait for my health to regen.
About time. Fire! Where the hell is this guy?
And that's why you've just got to stay back all the time. Like, you just physically can't push them. And plus, Rise's men just never fucking die. Like, that was one thing I could say about this game that was bad. That Rise's men just never fucking really die.
Let me hear you scream.
I say, like, how are you still alive, mate? There's like no way. How are you still alive, bro? Like, how? Fuck for that.
You're dead now. Who is it? Who's there?
Relax, Doc. It's me.
Crane. Thank God. Listen, this is important. I'm not safe anymore, obviously. But my research must not die with me.
You're not gonna die, Doc, but right now we have to get out of here. So please, lower your voice.
Oh, yes. All right. But understand, my research, it must reach Dr. Camden. That's why I gave the packages to Jade. I know you said you would deliver them, but she was there, and time being of the essence.
Doc?
So, it takes no more than a false hope of rescue to loosen the good doctor's lips. Hunt the Scorpion down. Spare no resource.
With pleasure. And these two? What should we do with them? You'll never find her. Never. And I'll never talk. You'll get nothing from me.
I am less concerned with making you talk, Doctor, than I am in preventing your escape.
Sadistic fuck, he's an old man.
I say
Give the doctor some first aid. And take Crane to the beat.
Right, I remember this bit, and it's a pain in the ass.
I'm not sure what Rice has planned for us, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's not going to be pleasant.
Stand him up.
Oh, shit. Doc.
You come to us like a snake in the grass. Here, in a city of lies. You are the biggest liar of them all.
What are you talking about? Answer me, motherfucker!
Yes. Lose control. That is what you Americans are so good at, after all. Not bad. Clear out the corpses. Leave Crane.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, you'd just shoot him, mate, wouldn't you, to be honest? I mean, I would. I'd have shot him, mate. I wouldn't stand to that terrible. That's why I speak up about the way the world is. Dickhead especially that. Shit, am I supposed to kill these? Survived it, yeah.
Word of your feet here will spread. Such a shame you'll be a corpse by then.
So romantic.
Is this your first feeble attempt at controlling your own destiny, Crane? Too little, too late, I fear. Impressive. For a walking dead man.
Oh, it still sees me. So you got to see me now. In there. Oh, it sees me now. I just want to get one in.
You have provided some quality entertainment for my men. Too bad it's a one-time performance. This will only prolong the inevitable. But try to make the best of it, huh? Let no one say I never gave you anything, Crane. Your skills no longer come as a surprise, Crane. The GRE selects its operatives well.
Shit.
Lower the platform.
Drop the weapon. Chaos, Crane. Chaos is the one true order of things. And to pretend otherwise is the sheerest folly. Allow me to demonstrate.
Hassan, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Publish the file.
Right away, sir. And there. Easy,
You just doomed thousands of innocent people! That's what you get with your fucking chaos!
You don't know what was on that file, do you, Crane? You only prove my point for me. The GRE plans to weaponize the virus, not cure it. They're only interested in profit, not saving lives. And by following their rules, you have become their trained monkey. Pathetic.
All right. Kill him.
Badass.
Doc, come on, let's get you out of here.
Crane, save these people. They don't deserve all of this.
You, give me that torch.
This is where fucking Rice is badass. Just cauterize it right there, mate. That's gonna get infected though, but it's definitely stop the bleeding. He's got to have a higher pain threshold, he has, mate.
I'm going to kick your
Yeah, and I can move like that in real life, mate. This is where I die though, 54 times usually, so I'm looking forward to that. It's usually a rocket launcher that blows me up at some point. Where's the rocket launcher?
Shit, almost got me. Fuck.
No. Not here. The fuck is he? Oh, it's there. An explosive barrel. I told you this is where I die a lot. That you just can't do it on this nightmare mode on this area. Well, that's the issue.
Damn it.
I actually got through there quicker than I normally do. Usually I just die a million and 54 times. Usually.
I found a way out of the arena. Now I gotta haul ass back to Brecken. But Zara, he didn't make it. He said he gave his research to Jade before Rice grabbed him, so there might still be a shred of hope for a cure.
Tight shit.
Oh, please not now.
Well, I think we've got quite far today anyway. You know what I mean? We've done all side missions, we've done most of the side bits that I know within here. I know there's a zombies versus plant Easter egg. I don't remember where that is.
Oh my god! No, not this again! Oh!
We're doing well on levels. Say we only started this yesterday technically, but it would be still the same day for me. Oh, what am I supposed to do here when I'm just like walking anywhere? I can't run or run.
Oh my god!
Which is the similar effects that Aiden was having as well.
Get off! Sarah's dead.
That's where we're back at.
Yes.
Oh, where am I?
I had to hide you at the pier. Half of Rice's men are after you. Whatever you've done, it's really put them on the warpath.
I have to talk to Jade. Zara, he gave her his research.
She took it to Camden. Well, she tried to. Camden radioed that Rice's thugs had found his lab. So he flooded it with biters and barricaded himself in the middle. Now he's trapped. Then the connection...
Brecken,
we haven't been able to raise him since.
I'm going after her. How is she getting in? That part of town is sealed off.
There's a group called the Saviors that smuggles people through. They have a den at Nico's bar in the Cauldron near the highway. The contact's name is Cenk.
Do you have enough runners to cover airdrops?
The airdrop stopped 36 hours ago. There won't be any more. We're out of time, Crane.
Shit. All right. I don't know if I can fix this, but I'm sure as hell gonna try.
You know, most men in your situation will crawl into a hole and hide. Hats off to you, mate, and good luck.
No. I'd thrive in situations like this. It's kill or be killed.
Here's your gear. Best regards from Karim.
Karim, huh? If you see him, thank him for me.
Advanced military rifle. Creative first.
Feel free to browse. I'm stocked up on the good stuff.
Right. Zombies are over here. Five. We're gonna search 5.
This is Fatin. Stop eating termites off that stick and get here immediately. Was that simple enough?
Yes, but you were holding down the talk button. And who told you you could use my radio?
The same person who told you you could eat my sandwich.
You were supposed to make lunch for both of us.
Make your own lunch, you Cliff Notes intellectual.
Crane, one more thing, mate. Do you remember that girl from Sector 0, Troy?
Yeah, she called to thank me after.
Contact her when you get there.
Good idea. Thanks, Brecken.
Right. You take care.
Alright, we're back on the night mode.
Hey.
Oh,
Very good. I'm supposed to deliver medicine to some sick folks. But wait till I have you.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Good to see you again, Mr. What's his name?
Crane, like the mindless machine that lifts heavy things.
Just tell me what you need and I'll be on my way.
Duct tape.
Cables.
We need 10 rolls of duct tape.
No, we need 10 power cables.
Duct tape.
Cables!
Duct tape.
Cables!
Duct tape.
Look, I get it. You need both.
Precisely.
Precisely.
And that concludes talking to you. Get going.
10 rolls of duct tape, 10 cables.
You've done well, Simeon.
You are performing far beyond your capabilities.
Of course, they say to improve your game, you should play with someone better than yourself.
Clearly, contact with Tolga and I has significantly increased your intelligence.
So, you are welcome.
One more task and we will be done.
What do you need?
There is a military base on the other side of the collapsed bridge. You will zipline across to it. Using the borrowed intelligence we have imbued you with, you will find a military-grade mobile sonar unit. Bring it to us.
Bring it to us.
Mr. Dahl will want to see you as well, so please, use some deodorant, and try not to drool on yourself so much. All right, get going. Watching you is painful. Is that moss growing on you again? Start moving!
Maybe he'll move if we look away.
General relativity states that all things are in motion, but somehow, you are not!
Right, I'm actually going to leave it here for now. Because we still got that side mission to do here. Oh no, it's locate sector 0. Well, we got that to go and deliver. And then we got that. Oh no, we still got to find one more. We still got that. I don't remember what that is. I don't even know what it says. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'll leave it here. I mean, we can't really grumble with how much we've done today. We've done, what, easily about, what, 12 hours, 2 hours on here. So we've done 14 hours of this game, in hindsight. We've not been smashing the game, we've just been doing the game. We got everything done on here, other than the Witcher side missions, the gas, and obviously this one. So that's what we'll be finishing up tomorrow. And obviously we're only doing it night mode, nightmare only. So, right, I just want to go to sleep, so it saves it. Right, I feel like it saves it every time I sleep, so. And then quit. Just to show you that we are playing Nightmare mode anyway, because, I mean, like, well, I only play Nightmare mode. So no, none of my stuff actually carried on. Some of these was playing with Jay, but no longer there. So, play and switch to story mode. Reset from quest. Delete. Yeah, we're deleting. And we're gonna delete this one. Because they're the ones I ain't doing anyway. This is the one we're doing. So we're storing our line is only 38% completion. Completion is 58%, which is most of the side missions that we've done. And we've played 17 hours today. Is how much we've apparently played. So we know. But I'm gonna leave it there. I love you all. Take care. Have a good day, night. I don't know. But just have a good one anyway. Or at least put an attempt sticker on.